Hey guys, Imperial Acer bringing you another Pokemon Unknown. It's been a while. Been traveling, been doing a lot of other tournaments and whatnot. Here we go, guys. Twilight Masquerade. We got our packs, we got our sleeves. We're gonna open this bad mamma jamma and see what we can get. I think there is a Charizard. Correct me, chat, if I'm wrong, but I believe there is a chase card where there's a sleeping Charizard. If not a Charizard, some other, not a Dragonite, but we'll see. It's gonna tell us. Regardless, without further ado, I bring you Scarlet Violet Masquerade, a festival of mischief and mystery. Welcome to the land of Kamai, where people and Pokemon live harmoniously with nature. Folk tales abound, but not all is as it seems. Uncover the mystery of the mass legendary Pokemon Orgapon appearing as 4 fearsome types of Terra Pokemon EX, and team up with the newly discovered Pokemon like Blood Moon, Ursaluna, and EX, and Cincher, such as EX, growing in power, Greninja, Dragapult, and Magakaro Cargo, and days as Terra, Pokemon EX, and more Ace spec cards around out the festival and Twilight Masquerade expansion. All right, so I've seen this booster flying around. It's been picking up, and I had to pick up one just to see if the hype was, legit. So that's what I did. I was like, you know what? I want to see what this is all about. So we're here. And so we're here. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. We get to ripping, guys. This is what we love. Thank you guys for your support, all my subscribers. I do appreciate your support as we go through our Pokemon journey together. And also been kind of under the weather. Another reason why I haven't really been streaming as much. Wicked Tail. When you play this Pokemon from your hand, evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, and you may flip 2 coins. For each heads, choose a random card from your opponent's hand. Your opponent reveals those cards and shuffles them to their deck. Okay, cool. Cook. Okay, here we go. Got an Ursaluna EX. What you guys been waiting for? Yeah, I've been under the weather, so it's my first time back streaming in about, I'd say close to about 3-4 weeks now. Just trying to get over whatever this crud that I picked up, and it's been following me pretty good. So I've been fighting that, and then I was doing some tournaments on the side. Excuse me, guys. So sorry if I was out for the count, but I'm a lot better, trust me. Even though I'm coughing like a storm, I'm a lot better than where I was before. That was pretty bad. Yeah. Whole family got whatever they got. The crud, the kids, the wifey. Everyone's hacking up a storm. All right, here we go. I've seen this, the Willipede. I've seen it in the new, I want to say I've seen it somewhere. Can't remember exactly where, but probably from this set. Obviously, we're not. Orgy Mask, Enhanced Hammer. Probably can still hear, ooh, Ninetales, beautiful Ninetales. Look at that. Probably can still hear kind of like some of the crud in my voice. What you guys been waiting for. Trying to get over it. But I mean, I'm already over whatever we got. But bottom line up front, you're trying to fight this sickness, and it's going around. And I was flying around the airport for work, and just horrible. And then the heat, because it's hot still in some parts of America. Let's see. Oh, that's cute. Cliffable Desurogui, Farah Giraffe, Tangela. That's a pretty Tangela. Pretty Tangela. Brinzine, Frost Glass. How much you guys been waiting for? Sorry guys if I'm like hitting this camera. I'm like trying to avoid the there's a cord that's touching my arm, so every time I'm pulling and ripping, I'm trying to keep center. That's another thing too. Trying to keep center. Gagali, that's a weird looking Pokemon. Kilowatt. That's a pretty strong Pokemon actually. Discard energy from this Pokemon, do 100. That's ancient. They usually do a lot of damage, but there's usually a big downside too. See, Scarlet is active. That's what you guys been waiting for. I saw like it's like 3 boxes of this at a store. Not too close, but not too far. I was debating on whether to get more, but you know, I say one is enough. There we go. Applin, Sorlex, Lickwick, Pachia, Jamming Tower. Never seen Jamming Tower. What is it? Pokemon tool attached to each Pokemon. Both yours and your opponent's have no effect. Huh. That is cool. Even playing field, especially if you know your Pokemon is pretty strong. There's Dragapult. Look at that. There's a lot of texture in here. I like that. That's a good one. There's a lot of texture on that one. What you guys been waiting for? Beautiful cards. Yeah, I was like, I gotta do something for you guys. You guys been waiting patiently for close to almost a month now. So I was like, you know what? I gotta go in for a booster box. Gotta go in for a booster box. You guys been good to me. And don't forget to leave a comment. Let me know how I'm doing. I know I've been out a little bit, and just, you know, life, but saving up my pennies and bring, hopefully this will make up for some of the, ooh, that's a pretty one. Make up for some of the time away. Look at that one. So that's the problem. It's like I'm trying to center my pulls. Look at that. That is a pretty one. Minipede. That's just a normal card. Your opponent active Pokemon is not poisoned. That is a pretty one. Decalock. Community Center. Iron Bundle. Biopass. Root Bonnet. Let's see. Cylindrical. What you guys buying for? I might give you guys a bonus content. I got some Black Bolt and some Flare. Let me move this just a minute, guys. I'm gonna have to move you just a little bit. I'm trying not to shake the camera so much, but that's what I get. I have little ones, so I can't have like a permanent setup. I wish I could. Trust me, guys. If I could have a permanent setup, I definitely would have that permanent setup for you guys. It would be happening. Put it down a little bit. So every single time it's like have to set up, reset up. That would be Tumblr, Aeron, Sparank, Carlo. What's another one? Lincoln. I've seen the Lucan. Each player shuffles their hand and puts it on the bottom of the card of their deck. I mean, and if either player plays any cards on the bottom of their deck, and in this way, each player flips a coin. If it's head, that player draws 6 cards. If it's tails, you draw 3. Wow. That is a major, that is a good trainer. That's a lot of cards. All right, here we go. There she is. There she is, boys. We got Perlin. There she is. I knew we were gonna get one. I'm telling you, these Masquerade Twilights are like banging. I love it. There she is. Taking a picture of you. She's beautiful. Yep. There she is. see. Corner's not so bad. See the back. Yeah, it's a little bit, if you guys look carefully, it's a little bit heavy on the, it's a little bit thick on the left versus the right. Just a tad. Top and bottom, a little heavy on the bottom. A little heavy on the bottom compared to the top. Just a little bit. But noticeable. Not bad. Could be, maybe. If you squint hard enough, try hard enough. There we go, guys. That is why we rip. We rip for things like that. Beautiful card, beautiful. There she is. A beauty. Put that like right in the front. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's see if we can top that. Can we top that? I don't know. I think it's gonna be pretty hard to top. Tangela, Sphinx, Therapy, Love Ball. What the heck is a Love Ball? Search your deck for a Pokemon with the same name as one of your opponent's Pokemon in play. Reveal it and put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. Wow. Scarlet, what is that? Dastardly Jab. Put the damage counters in. Oh, it's just a damage counter one. It does a lot of damage. It's a Belly Bolt. It says flip a coin. If it's heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. Here we go. We got Ace spec. Look at that. That's a pretty Ace spec, huh? It says you can use this card only if any of your Pokemon were knocked out during your opponent's last turn. Each player shuffles their hand into their deck. Then you draw 5 cards and your opponent draws 2. Oh, unfair stamp. You can only have one of these, I believe, in your in play in your hand. Little lightning right there. Araba, we got the Orchidogree. I can't say it. That's pretty cool though. Adrenaline power. If the Pokemon has any shadow energy attached, it gets 100 HP and attack is used to do 100 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. Wow. Adrenaline rush. Ooh, that is a strong card. So energy. And what you guys been waiting for? That curling. Something with that camera and her hand gesture. She's like, I want to take a picture of you tonight. Got Sandshrew, Dormica, Aeropom, Parkwag, Mantian. This Pokemon also does 70 damage to itself. Ouch. Leafeon, Swana, Bellibolt, Poliwrath, Walking, it's an ancient, Walking Wake. See, I've seen this one before, but it looks pretty cool, huh? I love that aura. Does a lot of damage. The ancients do a lot of damage, but you know, there's you have to have special condition, and a special condition for the ancient. You know, it could be pro or bad. It all depends, but I do like ancients. This one's a pretty good one, I must say. There we go. Reveal up to 5 cards of your opponent's deck. You may choose any number of the base of Pokemon you find there and put those cards onto their bench. Your opponent shuffles the other cards back into their deck. You're helping them out? Okay. Puff, Plant Tongue, Plant Feed, Curling Nap, Basic Energy. Pete, Corphish, Grookey, Finzen, Golimar, Snorlax, Morpeko. Just another Perlin to match that Perlin. Ooh, here we go. Here we go. Infernal Nappy. Ho ho ho, that's a beauty. Got an Iron Sleeves Future and Basic Energy and what you guys been looking for. Oh, gotta move that energy out the way. Man, that is a beauty. Oh, got an illustration. I don't think we'll get an illustration rare in this, since we got Perlin and this. Excuse me, guys. Yeah, I think we were. I think we had tapped out on this box. Yeah, this booster box. I think we're done. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. There we go. That's a beauty. It's a little big on the bottom. Maybe a lot. Let's say about a 9. They definitely were kind of hasty in printing this. Look at that bottom, it's so big. You can see it's very distinct from the top. Big, then that's probably like a 9. Excuse me. But it is pretty. At least it wasn't a special illustration rare. Perlin was a lot better. Derpy, Casta, Feebas, Vulpix, Perlin, Moldic, Arados, Zapdos, Sangazli, False Glass, Energy, what you guys been looking for? Wetroll, Gimlet, Backwacky, Hello Kisak, Carmine, Heracos, Plyfin, Pillaret, Poliwag, Iron Thorns. There we go. Basic. Oh, chance. That's pretty. Pretty. Says the initiation. As long as a Pokemon is in the active spot, Pokemon with rule box in play, both yours and your active have no abilities except for the future Pokemon. Pokemon EX, Pokemon V, etc. have rule boxes. Volt Cyclone. Move your energy from this Pokemon to one of your bench Pokemon. Interesting. Where's that? Garfrack, Giraffe, Croaky, Pantrop, Trainer. Have I seen this one? I probably have. I just can't remember. Choose one. Switch your active Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. During this turn, attack uses your Pokemon to do 30 more damage to your opponent's active EX and active V. before applying weakness. You may play one of your supports during this turn. Only one. It's pretty cool. It's the menu. We got Comrant, Terrasiguri, Ducklet, Helm, Sachot, Basic Energy. Which was Ducklet, Ngolt, Gowlet, Monter, and Elfan, Dumplin, Rabium, Dumplin, Snorlax, Tinglu. That's an interesting one. What you guys are waiting for? This is Ground Crasher. It says, if a stadium is in play, the attack also does 30 more damage to each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Discard that stadium. That's devastating. Strength. Very good card. Sunbang, Tagbolt, Applin, Swirlax, Sprangak, Sarrowfort, Dublin, Tagbolt, Karabat, Walking Waiki, Energy. I'm waiting for it. Those Pass, Jinx, Follet, Sunkrank, Land's Aid, Condor, Ravron, Spangrake, Vulpix, Makladori, and Energy, and what you guys are waiting for. Alright, let's work on the other side now. Go to the back. Abra, Snorlax, Anzade, Ravroom, Chansey, Chantreur, Monkey, Energy. Bass, Vulpix, Scorby, Power, Boomerang Energy. Ooh, here we go. Got another special. Never seen that one before. Marking, Energy, and what you guys been waiting for. That's interesting. It's like eating a garbage can. Laron evolves from Aeron. This Pokemon does 20 damage to itself. Metal Claw. Pretty cool. It's like he likes eating garbage. Same problem. This lot is fat on the bottom. So that's just how they work sometimes. You never know. And then Perlindo, she's pretty good. Ducklet, Ninetales, Ball, Rocky, Still not 100%. can hear. Still trying to get better. Go. Go. On the clip, Joplin. No, Alakazam. Excuse me, Alakazam. Pretty basic. And what you guys been waiting for? Carvent. Gunlaw. Frog Derriere, Yellow, is that Illumus, Gilgamore, Aldiros, Alpine Flute, Hello Pretty, Green, and we, ooh, look at that. A Blood Moon Ursa EX. There we go. Energy. What you guys been waiting for? Not too bad, not too bad. See the quality a little bit. It's like slanted down. Centering is kind of off in the back. That's the that's the problem sometimes when you run into these. Not all Pokemon cards create equal. That's why, you know, some cards are valued better than others. But I mean, in terms of having a collectible card you never had before, you know, head over heels. But so far, we're winning with Pearl. She is definitely a good contender, I believe. She's not way off. Applin, Norse Pass, Suckrin, Surfall, Maluk, Workbeak, Seeking, another Waking, and we have a whole set. That's what I'm waiting for. Torbolt, Taplin, Blackie, Blackwick, Kafave, Terra Gui, Giraffe, Glutki, Saramuki, Arcanine, Energy, and what you going? Snorlax, Chimchar, Chimchar, Wachoffin, Karamat, Kareen, Scoop, Psycho. That's pretty. Zapdos, Energy, Specs. These are really cool. Same cuts, little snap right here. Helloag, Hammerpon, Darkma, Karwak, Sandish, Saluka again, Eevee, beautiful Eevee. Folly. Follow another false glass and energy. What you guys waiting for? Apacheon, Barlick Sand, Timbor, Bank Rock, jamming another jamming tower, Glaceon, Pokemon, Yellow Moose, Larion, Palafin EX, that's good, that's cool. What you guys are waiting for? There we go. Yeah, I can't wait for my voice to get better. And this cough. I mean, I feel good. It's just hard to speak sometimes. Luxio, Golden, Dreepy, Sandgas, Poliwag, Scorpy, Bug Catching Set, Rillaboom, Chimchru, Orcapon, Energy, and what you guys been waiting for. Peace out. Corpus, Guki, Lopi, Benzi, Daromatian, Leafeon, Jaceon. Ooh, that's a pretty one. Sphony, Iron Leaves, a future card, Basic Energy. What you guys waiting for? That is a pretty one. Look at that, guys. That is a pretty one. Alright. That is how we do it. How's the back? Yeah, it's kind of thick on the bottom. I think we just got one that let us be thick on the bottom for the most part. Regardless, it's still a beautiful card. We got looks like a fish, some big whales all around the place. That's pretty. Carlin's still winning though. Boom, Mahalach. Ooh, there's that Minipede. Palafin, Chingdu. Lucky Helmet. I don't think I've ever read this Lucky Helmet. If the Pokemon this card is attached to is an active spot and is damaged by an attack from your opponent, draw 2 cards. Cool. Slugma, Infernal Pea. What you guys waiting for? Time Caretaker, Glimmet, Lambient, Portuguese, Glimmeral, Sorlax, Repeat, Halflin, Orchid Goji, Magcargo EX, the hottest Pokemon in the world, and Energy, and what you guys been waiting for. The hottest Pokemon in the world, Magcargo EX. Look at that. That's a beautiful card. It's so hot. It's so hot. Got like 4 more packs after this one. Whirlpool, Tangela, Ginya, Iron Bundle, Fairground, Snorlax, Therapy, Snapshot, Energy, and almost done, guys. Thank you for hanging in there with me. A marathon, not a race. Ducklet, Ninetales, Calavant, Immortal, Caramian, Veracos. Was that Paraffin, Caretaker, Cardont, Cylindrical, Energy, and beautiful card. Redeem your points. Sinks, Clarify, Varum, Volbeat, Vargas, Violet, Hassel, Heracles, Chimchar, Tinglu, Energy. What you guys want to look for? Fargot, Elmus, Applin, Norpass, Hand Fan, Dublin, Boombeam, Charton, Arclane, Hair Train. I don't think I've seen a hit train. This is in Incinerant Body. If this Pokemon is an active spot and is damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, even if the Pokemon is knocked out, the attacking Pokemon is now burned. Oh, he burns. Discard all steel energy from this Pokemon. This attack does 50 more damage for each card you discard this way. Devastating. It's a basic too. Devastating card. Alright, last one. And for the sake of not making this video too long, I'm going to do the White Flare Bolt in another video. So stay tuned. Whirlpeed, Caldonk, Parateep, Torlock, Sunfroll, Boomerang Energy, Rackfort, Emerald, Aeron, Ogepi, and Energy. That's it, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. This Imperial Acer out. Stay safe. Try to stay healthy. Take care of yourselves. I'm trying. Some bug going around, so wear your mask if you can, and be safe. I'll do one more special pack. Japanese. Let's see. Maybe get something, maybe you don't. Oh, we don't know. Only if I open it, we'll see. And this one did not open very well. Gotta do some surgery, guys. Surgery. Get anything? Nope. That's a cool Krabby. That is a cool Krabby. Alright guys, be cool. This is the next one I'm gonna do. I'm just make another video. Just not make this one so long. Alright, this is Imperial Acer out, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment. Thank you for your support. This is Imperial Acer out. Bye.